Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Anthony Spade.
I'll be right back. My date?
Oh God, it's on you tonight. Yeah.
What's going on with the dating scene in 2026? It's getting wilder by the second. Today, we're looking at women ordering the whole menu, men walking out on $400 hot chocolates, and the absolute
Wait, $400 hot chocolate?
chaos of the bill. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. You don't want to miss these reality checks. Let's get to it.
You're not going to take your order? Yeah, ladies first. Well, I would like
Obviously, this is some kind of skit. Who has a cameraman?
to have your main lobster roll. Also, I would like to have your fish and chips and your shrimp polenta. For your appetizer, I'd like to also grab one of your appetizers, please. Your crab mac and cheese.
Jeez!
Can I grab a bottle of wine? How about the...
Yeah, at this point, I would have walked away. Walk away, man. Why even stay? I know this is probably a skit, but if women are just starting to order already 3-4 appetizers and then a bottle of wine.
Oh, I never had this one. This is well. Oh, yeah, let's try that. I'll be right back. My date? No.
She didn't order a meal. She ordered the entire inventory of the kitchen. You could see the moment the server realized they were going to be here till next Tuesday just to process the appetizers. If your date starts ordering like she's trying to win a game of supermarket swap, it's time to check your GPS for the nearest exit.
Yeah, so why does man take me out on a date, right?
Oh, I love it when somebody gets a chance at love. Let's see how her date went.
And then here I am thinking, okay, I'm gonna just order the most expensive shit on the menu, which is what I did.
I remember this clip, but we don't have it with her comment on it. So let's see. That's exactly what we said.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, right?
I got the porterhouse, macaroni, Brussels sprouts.
Again, porterhouse, that's actually made for 2 people. That shit's like a 32, 36 ounce porterhouse.
Well,
And she ate it all. She actually ate it all.
He left? Oh my gosh, I'm so surprised.
So now I gotta figure this out because I'm not paying no high-ass bill.
So let me get this straight just to run it back. A man asked this woman out on a date. She gets on the date and she orders the most expensive items on the menu. Somewhere in the date, something went awry and he excuses himself and never comes back and leaves her stuck with the bill. And It looked like he enjoyed his meal. Ladies, these men can spot a mile away when you are trying to use them. Not to say that she couldn't afford to pay for it, but
she couldn't. She said she didn't have the money.
She is definitely trying to figure out how she gonna pay now that he is gone. If you are not dating with the intent of being in a relationship and making a genuine connection, leave these men alone.
Please.
Because you are messing up somebody's husband before they can align with their wife.
She's surprised he's
my
left,
girl.
but she wasn't surprised by the price of the porterhouse when she ordered it. This is what we call the great escape. And honestly, he probably set a personal record for the 40-yard dash in the parking lot. If you play the game of use a man for a meal, don't be shocked when the game ends with you doing dishes.
What to do when that guy asks you to split the bill. I'm going to give you such a great solution that will never happen to you again. Here's what you're going to do. You're not even going to wait until you finish dinner. No. Whether it's lunch, whether it's drinks, whether it's dinner, as soon as it hits the table, as soon as you get your drink, as soon as you get your lunch, as soon as you get your dinner, you're going to look down at it, you're going to look up at the person, and you're going to say, thank you so much. This is very kind of you. It looks fantastic. Boom. Done. You understand me? No worrying, no stressing. You thank them in a...
They're just playing games. Literally teaching other women how to play games.
Advance. Now they know they're the hero that's going to be paying the bill. All right? I hope it helps.
This is a high-level psychological heist happening right here over the appetizers. She's trying to thank you into a $150 debt before you even take a sip of your water. It's a bold strategy, but if a man hears thank you before paying, before he's even seen the bill, he's probably thinking about his heroic exit strategy.
In the middle of a restaurant, this woman shocked everyone. In fact, she ordered the most expensive dish in the restaurant, and this menu didn't cost $10 or $100, but $438.
Is it a big espresso with a big croissant? Is that what she ordered?
Because as you can see, what she ordered was a giant hot chocolate, but that's...
It's a hot, it really is a $400 hot chocolate. I really thought it was, what?
Not all, because next to it, it's served with a croissant that's also giant. She cuts it in half and taps a big fang into it. Do you think it's worth the price? In the middle of a restaurant, this woman shocked...
I'll never forget the time that I went on a date with this man.
For one, I can't drink that much hot chocolate. I'm not trying to get diabetes.
And on the date, like long story short, on the date it started raining. All right, we were supposed to go out to eat, and then we was going to give some work pins across the bay in Mobile. We was going across the bay. And it started raining, and, you know, when we got to the place, he was like, you know, it's raining. Do you want me to park you at the door? Or, you know, how you want to do it? And I'm just like, no, you know, it's cool. Like, whatever. Y'all, why this man stopped at the gas station and got me an umbrella? Yeah. So we could walk in the store and I didn't have to get wet. And when I tell y'all I never talk to that man again, because personally, I just want a that's gonna make me run. That's gonna be like, ready, set, go, run. You know what I'm saying? Like, take off. Like, I don't know. If you stopping to go get an umbrella, it really icks me out. Like, why the would you go get me an umbrella?
This man literally tried to keep her hair dry and she treated it like he committed a felony.
Right.
We have officially reached the point where being
it was like he cheated or something.
A gentleman is a red flag that triggers a track meet. He didn't just buy an umbrella. He bought himself one-way ticket away from the headache.
5'9", and I said, okay, well, I'm 5'11". Yeah, but when I wear shoes, I'm like, well, when I wear shoes, I'm probably like 6 foot, but I don't call my, and yeah, well, I just like to feel protected, you know, I want a man to feel protective, and I was thinking, I could be a black belt in jiu-jitsu for all you know.
Right.
So yeah, just when you think you've heard all the dating stories, you get a new one. So that was quite fun. And you know the worst part about it all? Didn't even really bother me that much because I've been there, done that. And my enthusiasm for finding something worthwhile is just in the floor, in the dirt. I just find it funny. It's like, what's frustrating is people are so, they complain about dating all the time, right? They complain about how awful it is and blah, blah, blah. And then when you get an actual decent connection with somebody, and yeah, let's disclaimer, it's only on chat. You could meet each other face to face and have no spark. But in order to not even get to that point, wow. So yeah, so that's fun.
True.
So he's 5'11". But because she owns heels, he's suddenly too short to protect her from a stiff breeze.
I was supposed to go on a second date tonight, so you're supposed to meet at 8:30. He texts me that he's sitting at the bar. I assume he has made a reservation. I said, okay, do we have a table? He says, no. I said, okay, is there another seat for me at the bar? He says, no. And I say, hey, like, we don't have a reservation? He goes, no, they don't have reservations. Not only do they have reservations, but at 5 p.m. this evening, I checked, and they even had an 8:45 p.m. reservation open. I said, okay, so what's the plan? He goes, I don't like your attitude. And I had to text him and I had to say, you're not planning accordingly for a date, and then saying I have an attitude about it is truly insane behavior.
Now, this could very well be a red pill dating tactic because this is like the second or third time I've heard a woman tell a similar story about being in some major city and a man planning a dinner date, but he doesn't make a reservation. And then when she gets there, he acts all like, I don't know what we gonna do. I guess we'll just walk around. Now he got you on a walking date. Or he says, let's grab a drink at the bar. Now you're on a drinks date. Two things that you would have never agreed to. Some of these men have an unhealthy obsession, a fear, a phobia, if you will, of being used for a free meal. They're so afraid that if they put $30 or $40 into a woman's vending machine by paying for her dinner and schmecks doesn't fall out, that they've been used, hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok. It couldn't possibly be that he had the personality of a rock. Or they were rude to the waitstaff, or they were an hour late, or they were flirting with the waitress, or they were way too touchy-feely. It couldn't possibly be that he talked about himself all night, or even worse, one of his exes.
Or you just literally like to use men for meals. You act like men have never been used and abused like this more than once.
No, it couldn't have been any of that. It had to be this woman was hungry, and he's a one-man soup kitchen. I wish you had never texted him back. A man like that needs to sit and think about what he's done.
So, what did you say about the bill?
I was just saying I didn't want to perpetuate gender norms by paying for it, you know?
Okay.
It's like, what is this, 50s?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm the man, so only I can work and make money to pay bills.
It's like, that is so outdated and frankly patriarchal, you know?
What if we just split it?
You know, we could do that, but what message does that send? Job is done, we're equal now? We're not. So I think the only way we really fight back is if you pay for the whole thing.
Damn right.
Notice
Gotta
how
make it equal.
equality only exists until the check hits the table, and then suddenly it's men's problems again. She's using a society degree to explain why her bank account needs to be $200 lighter. It's funny how fighting back always looks like someone else is picking up the tab.
That one more time?
I said, I am trying to have my first child with you, and I promise you we can get married first, then we can have a child, and I'll treat you right.
Oh, okay.
This is some sad-ish. Sad-ish.
So do we got a deal or not?
We'll see.
That's what we're gonna see.
All you need to understand about them is that they're demons looking to suck the life force out of you. Literally, they're trying to get access to your womb and to suck energy out of you. It sounds insane, okay? Nothing to understand. They are demons trying to suck the life out of you. That's all you need to get. It's not for a greater purpose, or it's not even for the bros. They're okay. They hate us. Like, y'all need to they hate us. They have one goal in mind, and that's to multiply, to spread fertilizer and to multiply.
That's most animals' narrative, by the way.
And then we jump to the demons and fertilizer talk. The dating pool has officially been replaced with toxic swamp. If you're being called a demon just for existence, it may be
we call women demons too.
Time to take a break from the apps and go for a walk.
I just walked out of a date. You want to know why? Of course you do.
Because you're miserable.
What else do you want to hear about on a Tuesday afternoon? Happy Black History Month, by the way. So basically, we were talking about racism. Yes, he's a white man. He was telling me about how he has a bunch of black friends and they don't really bring up racism. And I was like, oh, well, it's likely that they just don't talk about it around you. They don't feel comfortable talking about it with you, or they don't want to offend you or whatever. Like, it's not that they never talk about it.
How do you know? Guy friendships are so different than female friendships?
Or think about it. And he's like, well, I highly doubt that. I think that they just don't really think about it. And I'm like, you can't speak for them. You can't
speak for them either.
Speak on their experience. And I said something like, black people that try to deny racism and deny the black experience in order to appeal to white acceptance, you know, we call them coons, and that's very embarrassing. And he was like, that's racist.
It literally is. You called your own people coons. Do you not realize that you gave them your own racial slur?
And I was like, that's not racist. I'm black, for one. I'm saying about other black people. And he's like, yeah, but that's pretty bad. That's pretty much like me saying that someone with mental disabilities is the R word, but he said the actual word. And I was like, that is not the same thing. And then I said something like, you know, black people can't be racist, aka reverse racism does not.
Just retarded. R-tard.
Not exist.
Full
and he tried to say,
R-tard.
well, I'm educated. I know what racism is. And I said, I'm not about to sit here and let a white man tell me what is racist and what is not.
So this morning I realized the guy I went on a date with last night blocked me on everything. The date went really well. The conversation was great. He was complimenting me. He even ordered my drink for me because he remembered what I like. And then he walked me home and I didn't invite him in. I wake up this morning, blocked on everything, unmatched with me on Hinge.
Yeah.
I'm in shock.
From white men trying to explain racism to men forgetting reservations to trap a woman into walking on dates, the pettiness is at an all-time high. But $438 for a hot chocolate and a giant croissant, at that price, the cocoa better grant me 3 wishes and pay my mortgage. The moral of the story, if the entitlement starts at the menu, it's only going to get worse at the house.
Run, DMC.
Don't be the one-man soup kitchen, and don't let anyone treat you like a vending machine. What do you think about the $400 hot chocolate?
That $450 hot chocolate was just ridiculous. Like, how can you even drink all of that? And then the croissant, maybe you can share that, but who wants to share hot chocolate in such a big-ass cup? It's kind of gross. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.